I buried it. In essence, I sat on it. I buried it. I put it in the ground. I didn't do nothing with it. I dug a hole and I put what you gave me in the ground. I put it in the ground. I let discouragement stop me. I let what other folks said about me stop me. If I was to stop doing what I'm doing because what folks say about me, I'd have quit over 20-some years ago.
Amen. Yes, sir. Amen.
There are places I go, Marsha, and I know that I got haters sitting there, and oftentimes on the front row.
Right. Wow. Right. Amen.
But do you think that diminishes the magnitude of what I come to give God and give his people? No! Matter of fact, my haters make me holler a little louder.
Right. Yes, right.
My haters make me just want to my haters make me want to just dab with it a little bit. Your haters will make you show out. They give you a whole level of fuel. My legs be hurting, but I be haters. I be like, look, I'm gonna dance all in front of you. River dance. He says, I know you to be a taskmaster. Now that caught me. That caught me. He said, I know you to be a taskmaster. He said, so what I chose to do with it was I chose to bear. I'm going to say it again. Give me some salt. I'm done. He said, I know you to be a taskmaster. In other words, he's saying, I know that what you require of me takes a level of discipline, takes a level of commitment, and take a level of, here's this word, sacrifice. And because I'm just not ready to commit, I just rather do nothing. And then he says, so you hid what I gave you? Just because somebody got more talents than you chose to do nothing. Well, I want to be on the dance team with Sister Lena and the rest, but, you know, sometimes I got a little problem. You know, I'm afraid I might bump into it. So you do nothing? Instead of coming to rehearsal and letting her teach you how not to bump into each other? Well, I want to sing on the praise team, but I just feel like, you feel like what? So you let the ones with the 5 and the 2 just intimidate you to where you do nothing. And then even if you, because watch this, your focus is on the wrong thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I would be more committed to the church, but I don't know if I like Deacon Grady. Deacon Grady ain't got nothing to do with you getting to heaven. I want to be a deacon, but he got that tattoo on his head, and I think he gonna say something crazy.
I love everybody.
That tattoo do intimidate folk. They go, what did the Lord deliver him from? The tattoo, you see that? Stop laughing, Mama. Quit it. I say to you, don't be like that one and turn around. Greg, stop laughing. Don't be that one to turn around and take what God is giving you. I don't care how small or how big it is. You have heard God say, I want you to lead the intercessory prayer to you. because you've allowed some things to distract you, you've decided, I'm just going to bury this thing. I asked God a long time ago to make this ministry to look like that poster. Blacks, whites, blues, greens. Because the key is to build God's kingdom by building God's people. This ain't a black church. This ain't a white church. This is God's church. Amen. Oh, that's what amen go right there. I'll tell you this story and we'll pray. I sit on several boards in the city, and at one time I used to ask myself, I'll never forget, I was in a board meeting. This is a true story. I was sitting in a board meeting, and they were going around. We had a situation in the city, and I knew what I was hearing God say. And I sat in this board meeting and didn't say nothing. They went all around the room. Went to the head of ProMedica. They went to her, the head of cardiac surgery. They went to this person, that person. They went all around the table. And I'm just sitting. I haven't said a word in an hour, believe it or not. And my good friend, Dr. Nasir Hassan, said, Pastor Chris, what do you think? You know what I said to him? I am not qualified to even make a statement, judgment call, because look at y'all. You come from the head of this, that, I'm just glad. I pulled the Eddie Murphy. I'm so happy to be here. Yes, basketball. They like, no. And he stopped. The entire meeting stopped. And he said, and this comes from a Muslim. He said, if God had not ordained or had a reason for you to be here, you would have never been sitting here. God believes that you have something to offer. So he opened the door and placed you here. He says, stop looking down on yourself because of where you come from. And embrace where God's trying to take you. If a Muslim can tell a Christian, stop looking down on where you come from. Don't let folks tell you your past does not make you worthy of your present or even your future. Who am I talking to?
Amen. Come on now. Amen.
I don't have to sing like you sing. Just let me open my mouth and sing.
Amen.
What is it that God has given you the ability to do that you've just been sitting on and you've been buried in? Because he said you're such a taskmaster. Preparation is never wasted time. What is he telling you to do? What is he telling you to do? What it is, Brother Arthur, sis, understand? You were not created to punch a time clock. You were created to further the kingdom. I come against that spirit that tells you need to work to live. But I declare unto you today that you're living. My storage is empty, and I am thankful to you. What is he speaking to you right now? What is he speaking to you right now? And you can be honest and say to yourself, Father, You have given me these abilities, these talents. You've given me what you and is you've given me, and I feel bad because I'm not doing it. Stop letting others and other things discourage you. Stop letting other things distract you. Stop looking at where everybody else, now I'm talking to me now. Quit looking at where everybody else is and concentrate on where God wants you to be. I ain't got to preach like Cordell. I ain't got to preach like Randall. I preach like Chris because they ain't went through what the hell I've been through. And I'm still here.
Yes, sir.
They've been homeless with my family. I'm still here. I refuse to sit on my gift because I don't do it like them. I don't care no more. I'm going to be exactly what God says I'm to be. Now put that on Facebook. I may not pastor all the people they pastor. That don't mean I stop pastoring.
Amen.
Yes, sir. Hey!
Yes, sir.
Hey, Kamanansito! Hey, Abasha! He Kamanasoti Yama.
Yes, God.
God. I speak life back into you, woman. I speak life back into you, man. Get up. Get up. And come out of this darkness. Darkness was not hell that he sent him to. Darkness was the place that he was in because he wasn't happy. Because he didn't do what God told him to do. I know why you're not happy. You've been cast into the sea of darkness. You smile, you laugh. People don't get that you're in a place. And it's only because you're sitting and you've buried what he's given you. Get out, come out from under and be separated. Come out. You don't have to be like them. Be who God has called you to be. Because you were fearfully and you're wonderfully made. I don't know what else to tell you. I just know that God has a plan for you. I know it. I know it. Today, all he wants from you is a recommitment. All he wants from you is for you to just tell him yes. I'll do. I'll go. I will. If this is for you today, just stand with me. I have nothing left. I have nothing left. Jesus. I speak life back into you, my brother, my sisters. And I declare to you, today is a new day. I know you're a taskmaster, but Father, I give back to you 100-fold of what you've given to me. So Father, in the name of Jesus today, Father, I heard what it was the Spirit is saying to the church. So today, Father, I'm asking your forgiveness. Asking your forgiveness, God, because I'm not doing what it is you've called me to do. I'm not where I should be in you, God. I've taken for granted and I've just mishandled and I've misused this ability that you've given me. Forgive me, Father, for having the spirit of complacency and laziness. When you said to the servant, you said he was a lazy servant. And Father, I don't want to fall into that category.